Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Robyn here with my June book reviews. This review this month is going to be really short and sweet. Mainly because I don't have much to say about the books. I did read a nice spread of books this month. I just don't feel like I'll be long-winded. So yeah, let's get started. So let's go and pop it off to the conclusion of the Elle Casey series, The Beauty of This Street Love 3. So it was a good conclusion. It was a really good conclusion. I've got to say, like, I was very happy and pleased at the 180 turn that these boys did in this book. Like, being so close to like losing the love of your life, it will put things into perspective on how you're treating people and things like that. And I really loved how they just realized what they had and they did everything that they could to keep what they had. So I really did enjoy the completion of this book, or really of this series. Although I wasn't like a fan of the first two. I don't even want to say a fan. I was like, I didn't know if I liked it or disliked it. I liked it enough to continue to read it, but I kept wanting more. I was like, when is this going to get like great? Like, I need to get great. But I can say that the conclusion was good, and it was so good that I am going to continue and go on to kind of like the spin-off series of this, of the sisters. So I'm excited. Okay, so the second book is The Beginning of Forever, a Sunshine and Ace story by A.E. Valdez. So this is part 3 of a 4-part book series that I'm reading. I am anxiously waiting to get to the 4th book, which is already here, and I'm about to read after I finish this. In this series, this book is the 3rd book, and it jumps back to the first couple that we met. So in the first book, we know that all the things that happened and they got engaged, and now in this book we're kind of picking up on this. Mind you, in book 2 you get more in depth of her two friends, her other two friends, her best friend, gosh, what's her boy's name? Kyrell. Okay, so you have Kyrell and Kyrell and Quinn's story. This is like kind of parallel to that. So they are getting ready for their wedding, and a lot is going on. They're dealing with basically becoming one and setting boundaries, like with family and stuff like that. If I'm being honest, so this book was good, but if I'm being honest, I could have done without it. I really did it. I always be like, I need to know what's going on with the people. Like, you fall in love with like couples in the story, and it's like, I want to update. I need another one. I need to know what's going on with them. And I think I'm starting to realize that I don't like that because it's not as deep as I want it to be. Like, I want, and maybe I just haven't come across the updated story of a couple that makes me feel all the feels that the original book felt. It was cute, but I couldn't have done without it. Like, I wouldn't have died if I never read this part of this series. But I did enjoy the book. It was a very quick read, and I am so anxiously ready for book number 1. Okay, so I've been waiting to get to these two. Listen, J.L. Seegers. So both of these are novellas. This is a series, so it's just these 2 books in the series. And the first one is called Speak. Actually, the first one was Speak, and then the second one's called Again. So Speak is about a woman who has been married to her husband for about 10 years. And she finally realized, you don't like me. There's a difference between loving somebody and liking somebody. And she realized her husband did not like her, so she had to go ahead and go. So what she did was file for divorce. And in filing for divorce, she came up on a lawyer who is actually like a rival to her soon-to-be ex-husband. baby, let me tell you something. It is nothing like a woman being loved properly after being discarded and mishandled so poorly. Oh, this book was so good. This book was so good. And then the second one was Again, which was a couple who were previously married. I'm talking about in love. I love when a book can start off and you be like, I need to know why y'all not together. The way that both of y'all, especially when it's like both point of views, what is this? Because we acting like we can't even be in 2 feet of each other. Like, if the love is so strong, I need to know what happened, baby. Yay! The ex-husband finds out the real reason that she wanted to divorce him. And he goes to go get his woman back, y'all. When I tell y'all, so their siblings, both of their siblings, are now getting married, and those siblings basically wanted to do kind of like a short getaway before they actually had their wedding, their actual wedding, and they wanted to invite their best friends, which just happened to be their brother and sister, which so happened to be the divorced couple. Now they didn't know that the plan for the ex-husband was to get back with the wife, but it all worked out, y'all. When I tell y'all, JL Seegers does such a good job at explaining the yearning that her characters have for each other. When I tell y'all, both of these books, y'all know how I feel about novellas now. If you're gonna do a novella and it's gonna be spicy, one, I need to know, how did we get here? Like, you have to get straight to the point, but it has to be like informative enough but intriguing enough. When I tell y'all, JL Seekers, these books, get them. Okay, so for my last book, y'all know I love me some Love Velvet, and I have stumbled across another series. Okay, it wasn't a stumble. I literally went searching for it, but I needed something heavy. I needed something like heavy, and Love Velvet is going to give it to you every time. So this book is part one of a 3-part series, which is a My Muted Love. Heavy, heavy. Listen, when I tell y'all Love Velvet, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I just, okay, so the main characters in this book is Tori, and Tori is a college kid at a HBCU. She comes from a trailer park. Okay, she comes from a trailer park. She is poor. She is at this rich institution. She is going to be the first boxer of the lady, or excuse me, the first Lady Panther boxer. So they're trying to like make history at her college. She does not know the opportunity that's really presented before her that she's like been afforded, right? Her academics she's never really cared about. She's literally just been trying to survive life, right? And so she comes up on this college campus, and here comes the second character, which is Ashton Spencer. Ashton is a senior who basically has his life kind of laid out for him. He is currently dating Avery Cooper, which he's supposed to be getting engaged to here soon because they're both seniors and they're going to be graduating. He also has is on like track to being in the NFL, right? But he delayed himself because he wanted to finish off his degree. Now, during this time, he has a full load for a senior. He's like super accomplished. He has like all these accolades, and he really is academic based. He really loves his academics as much as he does love the sport of football. And so, in doing that, he does have to tutor Tori. And so, Tori is like this super tomboy who is like extremely athletic, has no femininity to her at all, and because of everything that happened, he starts to find himself intrigued, or excuse me, he has to start to tutor her, and he starts to become really intrigued by who she is and wanting to know the depths of her. Now, the thing about Ashton is he's a hybrid. I was going to say, what he call himself? A hybrid NIGA, right? Which means that he is rich and he comes from money, but he's also, that's like his dad's side, but his mom's side, straight hood. Straight hood. So he does have a part of himself that knows a lot about Tori, but really learning, and only because of family, really learning about somebody who does not come from where he comes from, and seeing like the type of person that he is, and who his soon to be wife is and stuff like that. When I tell y'all, Love Velvet is going to always have you going deeper. I never read her books like in a day. There are so many books up here that I read in a day or in 2 days. In her books, I like read and I have to sit back. Like, she will make you contemplate. One other thing that I love about Love Velvet is she puts you, there is no surface level with her. She puts you in the mind. You're talking about all of the fears, all of the judgment, all of the wants and the needs and the yearnings and stuff. She puts you deep into the mind where you feel like those people. Like, for me personally, I can't choose who I like more. Like she does so well. And I say it's she. I don't even know if Love Belvin is a woman. I looked up Love Belvin and I don't even know if it's a woman or a man. Love Belvin writes so beautifully, but so real and so raw. The books are always extremely, extremely heavy. Oh my goodness, extremely heavy. You got Tori, who is poor. I mean, piss poor. And then you got Ashton, who is rich out of his ass. Like, it's two people who are like, what would they be doing together? And when I tell you, they build a friendship in this book. And I love Belvin too, because everything is so slow. When I tell you, setting the scene, and so it's back and forth, both perspectives. And Love Belvin, along with J.O. Seegers, right? But I think Love Belvin, not to compare, Love Belvin just does it perfectly for me. In the beginning, we meet them where they are now, right? And she is this renowned boxer, black woman who has just made history everywhere. And Ashton is actually a journalist, which is much different because he was on his way to be in the NFL, right? And so, um, and so when both of them learn in their own perspective times, with their peers or whatever, for lack of better words, that they're going to be working together, him as a the journalist that's going to be covering hers her story when she's going on to like win one of the biggest, or going to hopefully win one of the biggest fights of her career. Both of them have a reaction of breath leaving their body, knees buckling and weakening, and stomach turning, and it's like, how did we get here? Ooh, baby. I can't wait to finish this series. Those are my reviews for June's books. I already have my other books in. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm almost done with the second one. Okay, let me get it together. Thank you all so much for joining me this time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.